Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the show. Now, as you know, we are live here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures tonight, and this is going to be one of the best shows live here tonight. Now, as you know, I've popped on just to let you know that 5 years ago, everything went pear-shaped for all the wrong reasons. And if you can remember, 5 years ago on this day, I would have been doing my last video, and I didn't know how long bus videos were going to be absent for, but it will be a year tomorrow when I did my final Dudley Town vlog. So that was a very, very, very unprecedented time back then. But however, this year we are bouncing back bigger and better this year, because I know it's been the last couple of years after 2020, it's been up and down. But obviously, with the travel over to Orlando last September was brilliant. And but however, we need to go better and also bounce back better so we can continue to be a stronger YouTube channel in years to come, because I had no idea how long this YouTube channel would have lasted 5 years ago. I was thinking of ending it, but did I? No. This YouTube channel is never going. This will always be with me. So thank you for all your kindness and support over the last 5 years, and we'll continue to deliver the success of the channel. Now we are going to be doing some bus videos again. Sorry I haven't been doing any for the last couple of weeks, because obviously I was having a bit of a break and I was focusing on some throwback videos which I'll upload at weekends. Which is Florida 2024, because some have been filmed on the GoPro, so that's why I'm having to prioritize the videos back together. So I decided to create throwback videos, and I'm sure this video finds you well. And yes, so let's see how everything goes. So anyway, who's watching, guys? Let's see who's watching tonight. Here I am in the seat. So I'm sat in the seat, ready to. So it's been a. So with everything that gone pear-shaped 5 years ago, I had no idea that this channel was going to survive that long. But however, we have made a better success this time around, and we are bouncing back bigger and better than we ever did previously. Evening, Wolverhampton bus lad! Woohoo! Evening, Wolverhampton bus lads! Of course I do. I remembered. I actually remembered the day I was doing the 224 Bilston, essentially to Bilston, when it was operated by Diamond, now Carolean, and I got to Bilston bus station and I was waiting for a bus to go to Wolverhampton. I saw this lad. He was eating like chips for majors. I was thinking, oh, he's probably just waiting for a bus. Suddenly, got on the 5:30, got on the back, and then I heard my voice. So I looked around, I was thinking, and then I looked, and I found this lad who sat a few seats in the row in front, and I looked and said, "Are you watching my YouTube channel?" And then he went, "Black Country Traveller." Well, now Wolverhampton bus lads. Oh, it was Obviously, 2 years this is going to be. It'll be 2 years since I first met you, Wolverhampton bus lad, nearly. Can't you believe? I know it's been like 2022, which was 3 years when you started engaging with my YouTube videos. And yes, I do enjoy the new name, Wolverhampton bus lads. Yeah, I enjoy that, Wolverhampton bus lads. Yeah, like we were on the 5:30. What up, Firm Tippy? Jazz Core? Yes, I saw Wolverhampton bus lads. We got off at Wolverhampton police station, I think it was, and then we jumped off, and then we walked to. Then he went. Then you went on to the 3, and I went on to do. I think I went on to do another route. I think it was the 63 or what? I don't know. But I know I did do the 63 during those Fridays when I first came upon you, and also when I showed you the 318 service last year to Bromsgrove from Steelbridge, I showed you that route. And also when you went to the Wolverhampton Park Lane depot for the bus bash, if you remember that, the bus bash, and the day when I was doing the farewell on the 10B. Michael and Bold, hello, you should do the lifts at Manchester Fort. I might think about it because obviously I do go to Manchester quite a lot for like when it's... I do go to Manchester quite a lot for like city breaks, but I'll see what I could do for you. If I do it, I'm sure you'll be impressed. So we're live here. Can't believe we're live. Yeah. More to come on your channel. Keep your eyes out. Yes, I'll keep an eye out, Wolverhampton bus lad. And also the time when I showed you the 318 service in Steelbridge, and I also showed you a handful of other services, like you joining me on the Carolean Day on the 23A, and also when you jumped on the 15 at Wolverhampton, and also when we met up in Wolverhampton at Christmas last year when work was going on in the bowling alley. And you joined me on my lift videos as well, I remembered. And you did it at Morrison's in Wednesbury. I remember that. Arjun Verde, hello? Yes, and I actually remembered when I did that TikTok video. The 59, the 59, the 59, the 59. To Ashmore Park, to Ashmore Park, to Ashmore Park, to Ashmore Park. Via Winsfield, via Winsfield, via Winsfield, via Winsfield. Tyler Wu, Holly Willoughby. Via New Cross, via New Cross, via New Cross, via New Cross. Via March End, via March End, via March End, via March End. It's a popular bus route, it's a popular bus route, it's a popular bus route, it's a popular bus route. It's operated by NXWM. is operated by an XWM from Parkland Bus Depot, from Parkland Bus Depot, from Parkland Bus Depot for bus. Parkland Bus Depot. I hope you enjoyed that viral TikTok. Wolverhampton bus lad. That one was absolutely viral. Taking the mick out of Billy Mega Chippy, Billy Mega Chippy, Billy Mega Chippy, Billy Mega Chippy. Oh, well, anyway. I hope you enjoyed them videos. My YouTube channel. And here we go.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
Do you think that was easy?
That was easy.
As you know, Easy Button, if you remembered Staples, the stationery company, if you might have seen these memorabilia in the stores, what you do, you press this button here, see that. Oh, future videos. You should try the 242 out from Stourbridge to Kimver run by Diamond, and then do the 580 from Kimver to Kidderminster, which runs Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
And also the 202 from Halzone to Bromsgrove. Oh yeah, I've heard about the new 2580 Kidderminster. I'm going to be doing that route, even though it might not be on the official launch day, but I will do my very best to make sure I do. But it could be at the end of the week. But who knows? As we say, anything is possible here at Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
I might do the 907 from Sutton Coldfield to Birmingham, as I'm starting to know the route off by heart. That was easy.
That was easy.
Oh, yes. As you know, I had the addiction to these when Staples existed. Oh, yes, I am super funny. No wonder I do these videos. Anyway, let's try and do something a bit obscured. As you can tell, torch is on. We should defo catch up and do the 224 and 41 Carolean coaches. Yes, I've done the 224. I've got to do the main 23, and I've got to do the 41. And as you can tell, torch is on. That's one of your favourite videos. Sweet Caroline. That was easy.
That was easy.
Yeah, and obviously, so I've got my torch on now. So here's my torch. Torch is on. So torch is on now. Hope you love that one. The torch is on. So torch is on, and also there was that other video, Rubax. If you remember that lift video, if you remember that one in Wolverhampton when I was filming the lift by the community hub, which was once that Adam's Kids shop, Rubax. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, there's still Rubax lift. There's also Rubax lifts at the St Martin's Gate multi-storey car park in Worcester. I might get to do them very soon. I know I like to film the Rubax in St Martin's Gate. Well, some of them have been modern. Well, 2 sets have been modernised by Stannah, whilst the others are still Rubax. I'm not sure. I've not been to Worcester that part of Worcester for a while, but if I go, I'll double check to make sure they're still original, because I grew up with those Rubax lifts myself in Worcester. Because I went to Worcester a lot. I used a handful of lifts in Worcester even before the YouTube channel came on air. And without this YouTube channel, I would not have met you all. And now I'm pleased that I have gone live now here on YouTube. And yes, I know you said you would show me the 202. Oh yeah, you've gotta love that route. Bear with me, I'll show you some thrash on the 202. I'm just gonna do some screen sharing, so just bear with me. Diamond Boss, right, street light. I'm just gonna do. So I'm gonna just find. So I'm just gonna find a street light. If I can find it. Let me just anyway, 202 thrash, that was easy. Let me just get that up. Anyway, here we go. You ready? Go. Anyway, this is the thrash on the 202 now. Going up this big part, this is my favourite part of the whole 202 route, Peggill Line. Right, you taking off on the aeroplane, right across the runway, or down on the roller coaster. No? I can imagine. I would have imagined if FedEx was doing this route, obviously some of their buses wouldn't go as fast, but obviously if you can see the speed, it all depends on some of the buses. In case some of them might be these were ex-Worcester ones, but no, they're not Worcester. Here we go, we're going up the slope now, up the hill. We get an amazing view at the top of the hill of Birmingham City Centre, and then of course we've got Broyle and Dudley on the other side. And of course we're paralleling alongside the M5 motorway, which is coming towards Bradford services. Here, that was my video of the 202. Now I'll show you something. Just bear with me. I can now show you my Rubax lifts at the St Martin's Gate in Worcester. St Martin's Gate, Worcester. So I'm gonna here the standard.
These are the lifts. Let's go to ground. Alright, these are the lifts at the St Martin's Gate car park in Worcester City Centre, and these are Rubax, capacity 10 persons, 750 kilograms. Got ground. Yeah, ground. Let's go back to 1 and 2.
Rubak's lifts.
First floor, let's go to 2.
Rubak's. Rubak.
You got second floor. And that's it.
Anyway, that was the Rubak's lifts in the St Martin's Gate. Now I'm going to show you the Manda Centre Rubak's, which is no wonder why I keep saying the word Rubak's. It sounds very, very funny, that name, Rubak's. So I'm going to find this Rubak's lift.
Okay. Anyway, this is the lift near the community hub and Matalan at the Manda Shopping Centre in Wolverhampton City Centre. And guess what lift it is? Rubak's. Capacity 10 persons, 800 kilograms. And there's 3 floors in this lift. So you've got 0, which is lower level, 1 upper level, and 2 car park. And it is very, very confusing. And of course, X, which we're on, square level, upper level, gallery level, and 2, which is the car park roof level. So here we are, we're going up. Roof.
Floor
1.
Doors opening. Just impersonating the.
So here we are on the rooftop.
Doors
This
voice.
is the rooftop car park.
It's going down.
This
Doors
lift was out of
open.
service throughout most of last year, but good to see it working. Hello. Rubak's. Shout out to Black Country Traveller.
Floor
G. Then go down to 0, lower level. I don't know why they confuse the floor numbering in this lift. It's just weird.
Doors
And this opens
opening.
into Matalan. Matalan.
It's going down.
Matalan. And we're going down to the lower level where the community hub is. So here we are, arriving at the lower landing.
Yes.
Reach the lower landing. And here we are on the lower landing. Doors are going to open shortly. And that's it.
Opening. Anyway, that was the Rubak's in Wolverhampton. Now I'll show you some of my additional videos. So I'll show you Diamond Bus 2734 when it was in good service. And that was just before the end of New Year, end of 2019. So here we go. This is 734. When it was making a rare appearance on the 125 from Sandwich to Bridge North. Oh, this is the cracking solo this was. Oh, I really miss 2734. I really love that solo. It was really fast. Wolverhampton bus lads, can you imagine you're on this bus or here on 734? If it was still in service, I bet you would love that solo. It's one of the best solos that Kidderminster had. And yes, Diamond did do the 318 before the current operator took over. Kev Coaches, well, custom operator. So that's 734. Now I can just show you. I can just show you 20840 next. I could show you 20840 if you remembered that solo. That one was another Speed. That was another solo I enjoyed riding back in the day. This is 20840. I would have imagined if Diamond had the 297 years ago, they would have put that on the 297. That would have gone really fast up that big hill over Armley. I would have imagined that. And obviously, it was solos all the time on the 297 back in the day when Diamond did it. When Diamond did it, when Arriva did it in Shrewsbury, I meant. So anyway, that was 208.14. Now I'll just show you 2733. If you remembered 733, that was another good solo. I'll just show you 733 next. So I'll show you 733. Solid Snake cubed. I remember it being really fast. Yep. Those were the days. If you remember 733, the Festivals. Now I'll show you 20870 next. I'll show you BLN. Now, sadly, I never got 20869, but I managed to get 0868. Just bear with me, I'll just find. Oh, here's 739. This one's 739. You can see back in the day when services were going up and down the town centre, like serving the bus terminal, but obviously not all services were serving the bus terminal. As you know, at the moment, not all services, no services are serving the bus terminal at the moment because obviously the bus station being upgraded. I prefer it as a terminal as well. Work is taking place on the tram system. Is Treasure Island Airport open this year? Yeah, it should be open this year when the summer season comes. I'm looking forward to it. Even for the 296. Yeah. Anyway, that was 208.68. That was 739. One of the faster solos at the Tibberdale Depot for Diamond. Now I'm going to show you 308.0. So here we are, coming out to the old bus station here in Dudley, the old bus terminal on the 229. So this one's a Volvo B7 RLA with a Blackstone Centro body. I had a lot of fun memories of using the 229. I was actually a regular on the 229 a lot back in the day. I actually went on the 229 multiple times, but I haven't been on that route for a while, so I might get on that service again very soon. I am going to do the 229 again. I know the 229 is one of my favourite routes. We are by St Edmund's Church. So we're going to go down that same line again. Anyway, that's the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed it.